I'm redoing my intro because it sounded like I was on my 12th reason in the last one, but I wanted to make this video kind of for my own purpose, just to kind of go over these games and see if my opinion has changed on any of them, and kind of as a self audit to see if anything crazy is in this, and maybe you could use this as background noise, or if you're truly interested, maybe you'll find some games that you haven't heard of before, or you've thought of trying out, and maybe my opinion will help you form an opinion on whether you should play them. And as for my rating system, I reference this a lot in this episode, but a 5 out of 5 is not a perfect game on this Backloggd scale. I treat a 5-star scale or a 5 scale different than a 10 scale. A 5 out of 5 game is like a masterpiece. I think it's great. Like, for example, I mentioned Astrobot. I think Astrobot's a fantastic game, and I would give it a 5 out of 5 because I'd recommend it to anyone. Is it a perfect game? Is it a 10 out of 10? No. Like 10 out of 10, I'm talking more like objectively. Whereas 5 out of 5, like it's like, yeah, okay, it's a masterpiece. You should play it. Just wanted to clear that up. And yeah, let's get started. First off is Abzu. I mean, I played this a long time ago, probably close to when it released. I thought it was fine. It's pretty. I think Journey's going to be on this list eventually. But yeah, 4 out of 5. These games, they're pleasant enough. Would I drop it to a 7? Yeah, probably. As a matter of fact, I don't mind that. 3.5, perfect. How about that? So yeah, Abzu, fine game. Alan Wake 2, I think I gave it a 4 out of 5. Yeah. Played this recently. I don't think it's a very good horror game at all, and the combat's kind of mid, but the story's really cool. The atmosphere is really cool. I love the vibe the game gives off. This like Twin Peaks-esque, very not really trippy, like almost not really psychedelic either. But I love the look they went for, and they committed to it, and it worked out great. Oh, what's the chick's name? It's not Sasha. What is? Hold on. Saga? Yeah, Saga. Oh yeah, I have to crop this so it looks good on a 16:9. I'm using an ultra wide, but I'm cropping it. But yeah, Saga was a great addition. The guy who was the model for Max Payne, I forgot his name. It's not Sam Lake. Maybe it is. He was cool. He's a cool addition. But yeah, great game. Give it a 4 out of 5. I did get all the... I did platinum this. Now, for the first one, I gave it a 3 out of 5. It just does everything worse. It was kind of a slog to get through, actually. But it did try some new things. I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if 3 out of 5. No, I mean, it's fine. It's a fine game. It's a 3 out of 5 seems right. But do you need to have played this one to get the second one? No, not really. But you can if you want. I'd say it's more important to play Control, which we'll see later, before you play Alan Wake 2. I would skip the first Alan Wake. But yeah, we'll get to Control later. Next up is Alien Isolation. This is a recent play. I remember the first time I played this, I got maybe 4 hours in and gave up. I did not enjoy it, but I gave it another try last year, maybe last semester, and I played it purely on the Steam Deck. I streamed the game to my Steam Deck from my PC, and it ran beautifully. And yeah, I loved it. Great horror game. Some of the best art direction I've seen in a game. We'll get to what I think is the best art direction later on. It's way later on. But yeah, like it looks straight out of an Aliens movie. Great vibe. The Alien, I played on either normal or hard. I didn't find the Alien too smart, but maybe it's just because of the difficulty I was playing on. Another horror game, Amnesia the Bunker. Fantastic game. pleasantly surprised by this. I originally downloaded it because of the what was it, the speedrun route, and I did the speedrun once I beat it afterwards to get all the achievements. Fantastic horror game. There's only, I think there's only one enemy, and it's like the creature in the bunker with you. But I like how you kind of learn this bunker. You become so familiar with it over time, and it's like, okay, well, if the creature's here, then I know I can go this way. Really cool game. Great horror game too. Among Us, just 2 out of 5. It was fine. Played it for, it's one of those games you play 3 or 4 times with your friends and you don't play it again. Angry Birds, I don't know, I played it on my iPad when I was a kid, or the family iPad. We had Angry Birds, we had Cut the Rope. I don't think I've cut the rope on this actually, but Angry Birds classic, a Vlasic even, 7 out of 10. Now, let me preface this. We're gonna see 5s. 5 out of 5. That does not mean I think the game's perfect. When I rate a game out of 5, it's different than when I'm rating it out of 10. If I say it's a 5 out of 5, I think it's like a masterpiece, or I think it's really good, or it has sentimental value to me. It's pure nostalgia, or it's a pure subjective opinion. Very, very few games do I think actually deserve anything close to a 10 out of 10. But yeah, let's just put that out. I have plenty of 5 stars, which I think, Astrobot is one. I don't think Astrobot's a perfect game. But for sake of just 1 through 5, for Backloggd, I'm just imagining it. You know what I'm saying. 5 out of 5, it's a masterpiece, but it's not perfect by any means. The original Animal Crossing, I played this years ago. I thought it was fine. I got bored maybe 4 hours in and gave up. But New Horizons, I played and everyone else did, was during the pandemic. And I played this for, gosh, I don't know, if I had to guess, 13 hours. I got like the 2nd or 3rd house, and then I figured out the island glitch where you can just go to an island that spawns. If you get rid of everything but tree stumps, I think this is how it works. I'm surprised if this is correct. It's cool, I remember it, but you clear the whole island, you travel to another island, clear it of everything except tree stumps, and then tarantulas have a better chance of spawning. And you just collect tarantulas over and over and over again, and you can sell them for a lot of money. I started doing that, and then I just got bored after the fact. But I mean, 7 out of 10, perfectly fine game. I see why it was popular. But if you know it launched on the same day as this, I gave that game a 5-star, and we'll get to that in a little bit as well. Apex Legends, I played this. When did I play this? I played it a lot on PlayStation in 2020 with some of my college friends, and we had such a great time. It was so much fun. We barely won, but I remember one of the games we did win. We just sat. It's like a dock on the main map, and we just camped to the dock site the whole time, and the circle came to us, and the final 2 teams pushed us. We had the high ground, and it was such a Mickey win, but it was fun. And then I played it a little bit in like 2023, I think. But yeah, great game. I know people will say it's like, it's whatever, it's gotten stale, but if you're not playing it 24/7 and you just played it in spurts, it's fantastic. So yeah, 4.5 out of 5 or 9 out of 10, definitely. And it's free. Armored Core, played this last summer in Japan. Really, really cool game. I was surprised by how good it was, considering how old it is, but the customization of the mechs is top notch in this game. The controls are definitely pretty bad, but the mission structure is fun. You constantly feel like you're getting new stuff. I really want to play more of 6. I have played 6, but I borrowed it from my brother, so I had to give it back to him before I finished it. 6 seemed good, and that's this. Yeah, this is the Armored Core I'm going to talk about. But It was great. It was awesome. I wouldn't buy it. I think it's getting pretty expensive. Hold on. Why did I type in Armored Core 6? There's like 2 Armored Cores on PlayStation 1. Very cool. Yeah, Master Arena is not what I'm looking at, but I mean, look, 150, 160 for Master Arena. Yeah, 125, 120 for Armored Core. Project Phantasma is the other one. I forgot about that one. Yeah, like it's getting expensive, so I would never go out and buy it unless I saw it on a really good sale. Yeah, highly recommend it. The Assassin's Creeds. My most recent is Nexus, the VR game I just played, but I don't want to tackle this like series because I've played all these. I've beaten all of these except for everything Syndicate after. I've not beaten Syndicate. I've not beaten Odyssey or Origins or Valhalla. The one I played the most out of those 4 is probably Odyssey. But I'll go game by game really quickly. So Assassin's Creed 1, it's been a long time since I've played this, and the majority of these games has been a long time. I remember it very fondly. I played it probably when I was like 13 or 12 or 13 on my PS3. Had a ton of fun with it. I thought it was super cool for the time. I couldn't get Assassin's Creed 2 because it was rated M for, what was it? Like we were at GameStop and my mom's like, oh, Assassin's Creed, that's like in the Renaissance or whatever. Yeah, sexual content. She's like, that's cool. Like it's about the Medicis or whatever. I love the Medicis because she reads all these period pieces. She's like, oh, well, sexual content, you can't play that. So I'm like, what about this one? And there's no sexual content in the first one. So I got to play the first one, even though I wanted the second one. I saw a trailer. Oh, I even remember the trailer now. One scene of it is Ezio like diving into a river in Venice. I thought it looked so cool. Just diving in water was cool. So yeah, we went to go get 2. I got 1, but 1 was fun. I need to play them again. I have all of them on 360 right now. 2, really good. The fact that you could actually use the hidden blades as weapons in this one was really cool. And you got the dual blades. You got the what was it, like the gun on your wrist you could attach to. That was really cool. The characters are more interesting. Don't remember much of the story. I know the dude becomes the Pope or something. And this is the game where it really like takes the story in like real life to the next level. Wait, let me close this. There. Like the whole, what was it? Like the final cutscene where a meteor's coming to crash into the earth in 200 years and it's up to you to stop it. This is when, like, that's when it got kind of crazy. But still, fantastic game. I need to play it again though. I need to play all these. I got them on 360 so I could play all them again. Assassin's Creed 3. No, let's go Brotherhood next. That's technically the next one. This is my favorite Assassin's Creed. Takes place in Rome exclusively, I think. Introduced multiplayer, which was really fun. Some great Rooster Teeth moments for sure. I liked this one had the minion mechanics where you could hire other assassins to do work for you, and that was really cool. But I think overall I just really liked Rome and just exploring Rome. Was there, I don't think there was armor customization in this one. Wait, no, this one may have dealt with the Medicis. This one was just the dude trying to be Pope or whatever. I think that's right. This one dealt with the Medici family. Great game, awesome game. Next is Revelations, the one that takes place in Constantinople, present day Istanbul, I think. But yeah, this is a really cool game. 7 out of 10. I bet it would go up to an 8 if I played it again. But again, it's been so long, and I only played this one once. But no, this one introduced the bomb system. I think this one had the paraglider. But no, the mission where you're going across the chain of the famous chain that went across the port, Constantinople port chain or harbor chain, the Great Chain of the Golden Horn. Oh, dude, hell yeah! I know y'all can't see this; it's cropped, but let's see if we can get this in here. Yeah, dude, we're in it now. Great Chain of the Golden Horn. I check out the article now. Do they have the Assassin's Creed? Okay. Okay, fake article. Is that Tyler? No. That was Tyler 1, but he's just bald. But no, that's a super cool mission. I remember it vividly. So yeah, Revelations, cool game. Again, I'll play all these later, but Assassin's Creed 3, this is probably my second favorite. Certainly at the time I was playing it, it was probably my favorite. I loved Assassin's Creed 3. The fact that they added nature parkour, and you'll notice in the earlier Assassin's Creed games, I'm noting that they're adding stuff in each one. You know, in Brotherhood, it was the whole minion mechanics. Revelations, it was the bomb system and the paraglider. 3, oh my God, 3 had so much good shit. It had nature parkour. It had the bow and arrow and hunting, which was like somewhat okay. It had the tomahawk, which was really cool. But no, the nature parkour, this is the best parkour the series has seen up to this point. The story, couldn't tell you dick about it. Connor, interesting enough main character. But yeah, for me, it was mainly just nature parkour. 7 out of 10. This is more of an objective standard, I suppose, when I rank this. Personally, this may have to go up to an 8. You know what? Screw it. There. What are you gonna do about it? Okay. But yeah, great game. Black Flag, loved Black Flag. You would think it'd not be a good game because it really is you going. It's island hopping essentially. But I remember having a ton of fun with this. The first one on Xbox One. This is one of the first Xbox One games I played. I may no. I may have played this on 360 because I think I got this and Batman Arkham Origins like at the same time. Hold on. Support investigative journalism. Arkham Origins release date October 25th, 2013, and then AC4 October 29th. Yeah, I got them at the same time. And I think it was on 360 because these both came to 360. Yeah, this wasn't on Xbox One. So yeah, I played it on 360 actually. I remember having a ton of fun with it. Edward, I think, is the main character's name. Okay, I was hoping for like some IMDb. Okay, Edward. Let's just say it's Edward Kenway. Wait, hold up. Am I cooking? Edward. Oh, yeah. That's why I'm the president of Gamer Inc. It does not come cheap, that title. But what's after Black Flag? Unity. I liked Unity a ton. I played it close to release. I didn't have nearly as many bugs as people will tell you they had. Either that or they've not played the game. Loved Unity, the best parkour system in the whole franchise. It had armor customization. It was the first game to have armor customization. There was co-op if you were into that. The story was decent. The characters were really cool. Lots of different weapons. Loved Unity, but I don't think I ever beat it. Yeah, I don't think I ever beat it. What's next? Syndicate. This is when it fell off for me. I remember playing Syndicate, not being a fan of the hand-to-hand combat and traversal. Like they made it so simple with the it's not like a grappling hook, I think it was. You could just essentially glide across the city with this grappling hook, and it just got rid of the whole climbing aspect of the game. That whole mechanic was kind of evaporated in Syndicate. I didn't get very far in it. I gave it a 5. It's definitely better than Valhalla, but Origins was like cute. you know, a reinvention of the series. I still can't get over the fact that if you stab someone in the neck, it doesn't insta kill them in this game on most occasions. Origins and Odyssey, kind of the same game. I know there's like a newfound appreciation for Origins recently. A lot of people like to gas it up, but I remember playing these. I don't remember seeing that much difference. I played more of Odyssey because I had to dog sit for my aunt and I brought my PS4. And I played a ton of Odyssey that night. Like maybe a 10-hour binge. I forgot how long it was. It was a long time. I thought these games are okay. I'll probably never go back and play them unless I do a marathon. And we'll get into marathons in a little bit. I've done 2 recently, 2 series marathons, so I plan to do more in the future. But yeah, those are those 2. And then Valhalla, I played this for like 4 hours. Once you got to the village, the world is so empty. I was bored out of my mind. I got to the first village. I remember wandering. I think I was like lost or something, and then I just gave up. Is this a fair rating? No, but I don't care. It bored the shit out of me. And then finally is Nexus. I just beat Nexus. You'll see a decent amount of VR games on here. I do love VR. I think it's a really cool medium. Nexus, although I gave it a 7 out of 10, this is a straight 7 out of 10, not a 7.3, not a 7.5 or 7.7, straight up 7. It was so bland. Like, I've played a lot of VR games, and we're going to talk about one that's not on the list but should be in the next week or so. It was so bland. It was so boring after the first 4 or 5 hours, because they don't give you anything new after that point. Every assassin has the same toolkit. You play as 3 assassins: Ezio, Connor, and her. But the story sucks. The parkour's fun. It's fun enough, but stealth is like really one-dimensional. The AI is really bad, but still, it's a VR game. Parkour's fun enough. 7 out of 10. Okay, Astrobot. The first 5-star game that we're going to talk about is Astrobot. Of course, came out last year. Once I started, I couldn't put it down. Loved this game. Fantastic 3D platformer. The Easter eggs are cute, yeah, but people may think that that's what this game is riding on. What is it sitting at? Okay, 4.6 is kind of crazy. How do you rate this a 0.5 star? But yeah, fantastic game. Got the platinum in it. A true, probably one of the best 3D platformers I've played. I'm trying to think of like 5 that would be better. I don't think I could. Probably a top 5 3D platformer all time. Astro's Playroom came with the PS5. First game I played on PS5. Super cool tech demo. Again, just like a light version of Astrobot. So it gets a 9 out of 4.5 out of 5. Asura's Wrath I have not played, but I have seen a full playthrough of it, which for a game like Asura's Wrath, you kind of have to be okay with, because the actual like hack and slash moments of this game, they're fine. They're pretty whatever, but you are playing this game for the boss fights, for the cutscenes, and I've seen them and it's fantastic. So I think this is the only game I'm rating off of a playthrough I've seen. I don't think we'll see any more of this, but that's a pretty special one. Fantastic game. If you know it, you know it. Atomic Heart, I dropped Atomic Heart, probably played 2 hours of it. I'll just do this from now on, go into the game. This launched with Game Pass, I think. It was supposed to be... Who developed this? Okay, cool. I mean, I think it's by a Russian developer. I don't know what it was trying to do. It has a really cool aesthetic, I'll give it that. But from what I remember, I don't remember much. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. Again, I didn't rate it because I did not get very far. It didn't hook me, unfortunately. Was there a refrigerator or a bed or something that was like in love with you? And that's how you saved, but you interacted with it? I don't know, I forgot. But maybe I'll give it another try in the future, although I wouldn't bet on it. Baba Is You, fantastic puzzle game. Played this mostly in class during my MBA classes because those classes are kind of a joke. So I just played this in the meantime on my laptop. Super fun puzzle game, great brain teasers, really great puzzle game. Balatro, gave it a 4 out of 5. I'm gonna adjust this to a 5 out of 5. I love Balatro. I've put about 33 hours into it. Now once I had my fill, I'm definitely done. I don't plan on going back to this game. That's interesting. I don't plan on going back to this game anytime soon. But I'm giving it a 5 because there are other games that I gave 5s that are not as good as Balatro. But Balatro, in terms of game direction, it's 10 out of 10. Like, it definitely tries to do one thing and it does it perfectly. The mechanics are sound. It's super fun. I don't know if it's addicting, because again, once you win, this may be a me thing, but especially with roguelikes, once I win, I'm kind of done. I don't have a lot of urge to go back and play it again. And that's kind of how I felt with Balatro. But yeah, Balatro, fantastic game. You know what it is at this point, and it's probably dirt cheap. Like 22 hours. Never mind. I'm a liar. Sorry. $13. Yeah, I mean, get Balatro. Give it a shot. Where are we? Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, another 5-star. Look at that, dude. See, 5. I have plenty of 5-star games. I have not beaten Baldur's Gate 3. I have gotten to Act 3, the very start of Act 3. And you're like, well, Kendall, you're at Act 3, you haven't beaten it. Can you really give it a 5-star? Yeah, I can. I've put 41 hours into this game, and that's purely from Act 1 and 2. I've gotten a little bit into Act 3. I will come back to this game. I don't know. I've just not gone back to it yet. I loved it when I played it. I thought it was fantastic, and all I hear is that Act 3 is the best part of the game, so it'll only get better from there. This is more of a perspective 5 out of 5, but subject to change, of course, but I just don't see it happening. So yeah, Baldur's Gate 5 out of 5. One defining moment of this game for me was I actually run a D&D group with my friends, and we were talking about it. And it's the gold guy in Act 2, and you have to like convince the gold guy to do something. I forgot, but you have to convince him. And I remember telling them, yeah, I convinced him. I didn't fight him or anything. And they both went like, oh yeah, I also convinced him. I'm like, oh, so you told him this? And one of my friends is like, no, I told him this. And then my other friend was like, no, wait, I didn't tell him either of those things. I told him this. So all three of us persuaded the gold guy, but we all did it in 3 different ways. And I thought that was so cool. I don't know of any other game that does it quite like this. I've heard Wasteland 3 is really good at this as well, where your choices do vary, and there is a real like spiderweb effect in your choices. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3, the combat's super fun. The characters, of course, are fantastic, and I've not even completed any of their arcs yet. I'm sure the story has a really good conclusion. Fantastic game, 5 out of 5. No further explanation. The original Banjo-Kazooie. I don't think I've actually beaten this game, and I'm in line with the general audience. It's been a while since I've played this, for sure, but I had fun with it. I remember that. I've not beaten this. No, I've not beaten this. A 5 out of 5 in this day and age, it's a little crazy, but 8 out of 10 seems about right. Maybe a little less. 3D platformer, can't go wrong. Okay, the Arkham games, or damn, the Batman games. But first is Arkham Asylum. God, I think the first time I played this was Games for Windows Live on like my laptop, which is a crazy way to play it. But I mean, I know Kai Cenat's doing a marathon right now of these games. I loved Arkham Asylum, got all the achievements in it. Really spectacular what they did with the space. You're stuck on Arkham, but it's one of the most fleshed out. I shouldn't say that. Not one of the most fleshed out. It is an extremely fleshed out area. You explore every nook and cranny of it. Every area feels different. The bosses are pretty bad, but the combat, of course, kind of pioneered its own system, and now you see it all over the place. Yeah, fantastic game. But then Arkham City kind of improved. Let's see, improved in, yeah, about every way. The story is definitely more interesting. There's a lot more characters. The combat, they made some additions to combat. Yeah, I mean, just overall better. It gives you all of Arkham City to play with. The Riddler trophies are really fun in all the games, honestly. But yeah, Arkham City, I give it a 5 out of 5, of course. We'll talk about Night next. Origins, I put it on par with Asylum. Fantastic game. People seem to write this one off for some reason. It is another Batman Arkham game. Now, it's not produced by the same producer, I don't think. Yeah, Rocksteady's not involved. Rocksteady's not involved in Origins. This is purely Warner Brothers games. Still a fantastic game. Takes place on Christmas Day. I remember that. But this is the one I've played the least. I've only beaten this one once. Awesome ending where you just beat the shit out of the Joker. Fantastic ending. I need to play this one again. I may need to play all the Arkham games again. It's been a while since I've played them. But my favorite Arkham game is Arkham Knight. When this came out, I don't know if I played it when it came out, but I played it on the Xbox One. I got all the achievements for this game within like 30 hours. I played this game non-stop when I got it. I thought it was so fantastic. The combat rocks. Stealth is better. I love the Batmobile. I thought it was super sick. I loved all the sections, even the tank sections. I thought they were really cool at the time. When this came out, 2015, I was probably 16 years old. Or no. Yeah, 16 years old when I played this. Yeah, but my favorite Batman game. The villain is who was the main villain? It wasn't Red Hood and it wasn't Scarecrow. I don't know, I forgot. But again, my favorite Batman Arkham game. I'll probably play them all at some point again. Just a simple playthrough, not 100%. But fantastic collection of games. Would recommend. Batman Arkham VR, 2 out of 5 is gracious. It's just way too short. It's so short. I don't know if there's any combat in it. There is a really effective jump scare, like a horror section almost in this game. That's really fun, but super basic. But this does give me a chance to talk about, I think I saw it here, Arkham Shadows. I'm playing this right now. This is one of the best VR games you could play. Super, super cool. The combat is, how do I explain it? It's like, so in front of you will be standing a guy and it'll tell you how to punch. And it sounds strange, like, oh, why can't I punch him the way I want to? But the reason they do that is so the animations make sense. And it just works. It 100% works. The dodging is cool. You have to grab your side and swing it over you to swing your cape in order to stun someone. The stealth is really fun. Traversal is fun. I thought this game was going to be like, I knew it was not going to be open world. I knew that. But I thought you'd get to see a lot more of Arkham. That's only the first 2 hours or so is when you're in Gotham City. The rest is in Arkham. Or yeah, I meant Gotham before. The rest of the game's in Arkham, I think. I'm in Arkham right now, which is a little disappointing. I wanted to go through Gotham because that part was awesome. That part was 10 out of 10. The first 2 hours of this game are 10 out of 10. Arkham so far is not as good. I'd give it like a 8 out of 10. Still great, still a lot of fun. But I'm interested to see where it goes and how better it is. But yeah, assume this will be like a 4.5 or a 5-star because it's a VR game. People were kind of pissed that it exists, but man, is it fun. Batman Begins is definitely a childhood game for me. Played this on the GameCube when I was a child. This game was better than the third movie. Okay, that's some cope. But this game is great. Really, really cool fear system. This game has a fear system in stealth, and you can, I don't know, a refrigerator's hanging on a chain, and you throw a battering at the chain, and the refrigerator falls down and kills one guy, and everyone else starts freaking out. And you can see their heart rate, which was in the Arkham game. It is in the Arkham games actually, but this game did it first. And they would be super, super afraid. They would act sporadically, which it was cool to see them afraid, but it means they wouldn't follow their normal schedule. They would turn around randomly. You could get caught. That was really cool. Combat, I remember being pretty cool, pretty standard. But yeah, as a kid, this was so sick. This is more objective. If I was rating this when I played it, I'd give it a 5. But no, it's still by today's standards a fantastic game. Batman the Telltale series. This and The Walking Dead, I think, are the only 2 Telltale series games I've played. Walking Dead Season 1. This one was a lot of fun. Can't remember anything about it. I know it's oxymoronic to say it's fun. I don't remember anything about it. That's kind of how it is with games, you know. You just kind of remember your general feelings towards them once you've played them, after you've played them. This one, I mean, I beat it, and it's a Telltale game. That's at least a 6. If you've beaten the game and it's like a story-driven game, it's at least a 6. But I remember this one being particularly good. I can't give much beyond that. But yeah, 8 out of 10. I'm gonna stick by that. What does the community give it? Okay, fair enough. Oh, dude, the Batman NES game. I started getting into retro gaming, like true retro gaming, NES and all that, in 2020. I fell out of NES and SNES pretty quickly. I just kind of tried them all out. This is one of the better games I played. Super fun 2D side scroller. Tough as shit final boss. The Joker in this game is no joke. But yeah, super fun. Not very long. It's a short game, but it's funny, I never actually beat it because that Joker boss. He just pissed me off so much. But yeah, awesome game. Batman Vengeance. Never beaten this one either, but this is more of a childhood pick. We rented this at Blockbuster a couple times, and I did play it, I think, in 2020. Okay, this guy says consider suicide. That's pretty cool. 2D fighter platformer, not great. People do not seem to like this one. Majority 3, damn, no 5s. 0 5-star ratings. Could we be the change we want to see in the world? This game is like no ratings, period. But no, it's a 3D Batman game, 3D action Batman game. Super cool art style. Let me just pull this up. It's gonna look weird because cropping it. I should have just done this on the other monitor, just dealt with it. Wait, what? Look at it, 70. Oh, that's last year. That's his look on. Oh, it looks fine. Hell yeah, dude. I like the art style in this game. I think it looks cool. Okay, this is not good because I don't remember this part at all. And this is only 30 minutes in. But hey, the full game is apparently 2.5 hours, so. Yeah, you know what? This may be a little bit more rose tinted than my other picks. But oh well. I remember it fondly, so we'll keep it at 3.5. Backloggd Theater. God, I've not played this in forever. Probably 2013. I remember being funny in a 2D game. 7 out of 10. Battlefield 1, never beat the campaign. Loved the multiplayer for this game. Didn't play a ton of it though, but 9 out of 10, 4.5 out of 10. I should stop using the 10-point scale because I mentioned earlier the 10-point scale is different than the 5-point scale. but 4.5 out of 5. I think I'm okay with that. Battlefield 3, barely played it. It's not better than 4. Battlefield 4, dude, every now and then I do load up some Battlefield 4 and see if multiplayer is still up. It always is. And God, it's so much fun. That one map, and you know which one I'm talking about. The one with the big building in the middle. And it's a part of the map, and you can go up to the top of it. You can fight for the flag. I don't know if there's a flag in it. I think, yeah, there is. It's at the top of the building. And then if you shoot it enough, it crumbles. That shit was so cool. Yeah, Battlefield 4, great multiplayer. Did this have a single player? I don't know. I've played Bad Company. Wait. The first Bad Company? I've not played Bad Company 2. I need to. Wait, whoa! Okay, the first Bad Company, I only played this on PS3 when I was a kid. This was my first multiplayer game, and it was so sick. It was so sick. I'm gonna keep it at a 4. The Levolution was basic, but like when you're 11, it's the coolest thing ever. The campaign was cool. I remember the 4 characters being really funny. And yeah, like getting in a vehicle and going from like mission objective to mission objective was so cool for me at the time. I don't think I've ever really done anything like that in a first-person shooter at that point. Love this game. Multiplayer was so much fun. Yeah, awesome game. And look, we added a game to the Backloggd. We're gonna keep adding. So the Bayonetta trilogy, it's interesting. I did not give either of these a 5. But Bayonetta 1, certainly not better than 2 or 3, but still a really fun hack and slash. Do not get it twisted. I love the dodging. What is it called? Witch time? I think it's witch time. The witch time mechanic is really fun. Combos are super smooth, super clean. 2 just improved in every way. Should I tell you a single thing about the story in any of these games? No, that's not the point. These are purely gameplay games. How cool is Bayonetta? She's sick in all of them, but really in 2 and 3. I haven't played 2 in a while. I played it on Switch, so it's been at least since 2017. I need to play it again. I need to play 2 again. 3 I played probably 2 years ago. Love this game. The whole kaiju mechanic where you can just summon a monster and dance on the other side of the stadium, super sick. The weapons are really cool. The transformations are really cool. I thought, oh, what's her name? John? No, it's the chick who just has the sword and the fat cat. She was super lame to play as, but besides that, this game rocks. Should either of these be a 5 out of 5? I feel like at least one of them should be. Because in terms of like character action games, I don't think these are character action games. I don't know, hack and slash. Let's say hack and slash. These are up there. I don't know. We'll just leave them at 9 out of 10. Oh wait, didn't I just give Balatro a 5 out of 5? These are important decisions, you know. President of Gamer Inc. I've got to make a decision here. I mean, I've not played 2 long enough. I loved 3, but God, some of those levels sucked. No, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. Okay, BioShock 1 and Infinite. Okay, this one I actually played really recently. I should have like a log of it. November 9th, 2024 is when I played it. This was a replay. But yeah, basically, this is primarily based on my first playthrough. My second playthrough, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Because if you know the story beats, you're kind of just it becomes like a corridor shooter almost, where the combat's not hard. you're plenty strong to get through any obstacle. So, and I know the story beats, so I'm just like, okay, I kind of need to get this to end, but I want to beat 2 and Infinite, because 2 I've never played. Infinite I played like maybe 2014, close to this. Loved it. I thought the skyhook was super cool, traveling from point to point. What's her name? I forgot. She's really cool. I love her ability to kind of alter the battlefield or aid you in other ways. Is this guy's name Booker DeWitt? That's my space bar not working. Booker DeWitt, dude, president of Gamer Inc. Yeah, that's me. I don't remember her name though. It's like Emily or something. But yeah, fantastic game. Thought it was great. I'm going to play it again soon. We will audit this 5 out of 5 eventually. But until then, it sits at a 5 out of 5. Bioshock 1, again, currently like a 7.5. First playthrough, 9. Oh, Black Myth Wukong, my personal game of the year last year. 5 out of 5. This, he says, overrated. He's just bad at the game. It's just aura farming. That's all this game is aura farming. The combat is super smooth, super fast. The weapons are sick. Well, I shouldn't say the weapons. The weapon skins are sick. The armor skins are sick. The ability is really cool. I got the platinum in this game. I beat it. Came back like, what was it? Back in December and got the platinum. I played it near launch, maybe in September or October. But story's like, it's there. But the characters are really cool. The secret boss is so sick. The bosses in this game, there are so many bosses and they are all sick. And oh yeah, the abilities are really cool. You can have certain builds if you want. Fantastic game. Awesome game. Loved it. The first Blasphemous. God, when did I play this? In the last 4 years? That's kind of crazy. I forgot when I played this. It must have been around. It must have been like early 2020. It's been a long time. Apparently I liked it. Even though I logged this probably not more than a year ago. I do not like Metroidvanias. As you will see, one of my lowest rated games is a beloved Metroidvania. Not lowest rated of all time, just of what I've managed to put on Backloggd. But I am playing through the second one. Technically, I've gotten to the, like, I've beaten the first 3 big bosses and the city has fallen down. And so I'm in like the second half of the game. And I mean, it's a slog. There's no other way to put it. It's a slog. I think the build mechanic, like they try to implement like builds into Blasphemous 2 with a lot more, how would you say, like slots or like augments essentially. They try to add that. I don't think it works very well. But Blasphemous 1, apparently I thought it was, when I put this review down, 4 out of 5. Blasphemous 2, if you like Metroidvanias, sure, it may be for you, but for me personally, couldn't do it. Bloodborne, 5 out of 5. Not much to explain. 4.5. That's interesting. Definitely not perfect. But again, some of the best atmosphere you can get in a game. Really, really good art direction, a clear vision. The combat I like. I usually play all Souls-likes in a like very quick. I like my character to be dexterous. Very swift, can dodge a lot, and this game kind of plays into that play style a lot more than like Dark Souls, so that's why I liked it. I never used the parry. I've just never done it before. I've never thought of that. I always enjoyed just dodging. One of my greatest achievements in my whole gaming career was beating Orphan of Kos first try, and I have witnesses. My buddy was letting me play the DLC on his account, So I was using his weapons and like his build. It wasn't even my build. And I was going through the Lost Hunters or the Old Hunters. I think it's the Old Hunters DLC. And oh, what's the no boss took me more than like 3 tries, other than, oh, it's one in the cathedral. He's fire based. I forgot his name. But yeah, Orphan of Kos, first try. That's one of my greatest achievements for sure. We'll do to the end of this, and then we will cut the video there, then go for like a part 2. Bloons Tower Defense 6, gonna be honest with you, maybe played an hour of this game, but it was fun. So 8 out of 10. Borderlands 1 recent playthrough. When was this? Oh, this was this last semester? It's one of the first games I played either last semester or August 2023. I got all the achievements in this game. It's fun. It's no issue. I played it on a controller. First FPS I played on a controller in a long time. It's fun. Nothing like obscene or wrong with it, but at least in my playthrough, I never felt like I was truly improving my character or I was going towards a build at all. And I'm sure that's more prevalent in the late game, but not everyone wants to do a late game, you know? At the end of the day, it just felt like my numbers were getting better, my damage numbers, and that was like, that's fine enough. It's funny at some points, but Borderlands 2, I played the shit out of this. I must have been like 15 or something when I played this for the first time. Ran through this game. Could not stop, could not put it down. I think I tried a co-op playthrough with someone and it just didn't pan out. But yeah, the guns felt way more, how would I say, their augmentations are way more meaningful than in Borderlands 1. Even though at this point I've never actually beaten Borderlands 1 when I played this, but in retrospect I can say that. I think the humor's better in 2. The story's probably better. The main villain's definitely better. There is no main villain in 1, I don't think. I don't remember there being one. Oh, well, there is. But, I mean, she's insignificant. So yeah, Borderlands 2, great game. Oh my god, Bully. Dude, give us a Bully 2. This game is so awesome. There's no other game really like it when you're just playing a delinquent in school. But Rockstar kind of hit it out the park with this. The first time I played it was on the Wii at my neighbor's house. We had a couple games we would play, and this was one of them. And man, we had so much fun playing this game. And then, of course, I came back and beat it probably 6 years later. But yeah, Jimmy, great interactions with a lot of characters. I forgot the main bad guy's name. This Turkish? What is this? Fantastic game. Awesome open world. Super funny interactions. Super awesome dialogue. Yeah, great game. Burnout 3, definitely a childhood pick. Again, it's probably been since 2006 since I've played it. But from what I've seen online, I've played Burnout Revenge as a kid too, but we'll keep it to that. Just Burnout 3. Awesome game. Awesome game. That's all I can really say. It's cool. It's a racing game. You crash and you force cars out. It's fast. It's fun. Burnout Paradise. This one I have a bit more recollection. Had it on the PS3. We got this around 2009. It must have been. Yeah, my dad splurged on a PS3 close to launch because he was so obsessed with Blu-ray at the time. So we watched that Spider-Man 3 Blu-ray. Oh my God, so many times. I remember thinking at the time, this is like kind of mid, and you know what, it kind of was. But Burnout Paradise, I love the open world design choice. It seems people would actually really like it. I would not expect that. I wish I played the remastered version. I think there were motorcycles in this one, but I never got a motorcycle when I played it as a kid, and I did a lot of the activities. But yeah, again, like it has all the typical Burnout activities, but they're just set in an open world. And man, that one bridge on the south side of the map, I remember I would just go to that bridge because there were ramps on it. You could just do so many flips off that bridge. My brother and I had so much fun on this game. Yeah, awesome game. Cadence of Hyrule, Crypt of the Necrodancer. This game's fun. Crypt of the Necrodancer I have played. It's hard as shit. I've barely played it though. 4 out of 5. Okay, fair enough. This one's just a Zelda version. 8 out of 10 or 4 out of 5. That's fair for both of them, even though I've not gotten very far in this one. I did get pretty far in this one. But yeah, it was fun. I didn't beat it. I think I got close though. Callisto Protocol. Damn, how long have I been going on for? I did not expect this to last this long. Yeah, I have no way to tell. Yeah, okay, we'll go through the rest of these a little bit quicker. Played this recently. When was this? Of course I didn't mark my log dates. This must have been this was last semester. August 2020 or fall 2024 is when I played this. I thought it was really fun. The environment's really cool. The combat is pretty basic, but and now that I'm thinking about it, I can't remember much about it, but I remember having a lot of fun with it, and I beat it relatively quickly, which is always a good sign. If you're beating a game quickly, that's a good sign. 7 out of 10 or 3.5 out of 5 seems fair. 2.7 is pretty low. I think that's this game's slightly underrated if that's the case. But I liked the gunplay, felt pretty good, and the whole like kinesis thing felt really good. I'm going to play the Dead Space remake, which I'm sure will be better than this, and I'm excited to see the differences between that and this. But no, I thought the setting was really cool in this game. That's kind of what was really cool for me, was the setting. And the ending was, kind of sweet, pretty cool. So yeah, Callisto Protocol, solid game. It's on PlayStation Plus, so okay, the COD franchise. How do I want to go about this? What else do we have? Okay, so let's just go through these pretty quickly. Modern Warfare, the first Modern Warfare, the second best campaign in any Call of Duty, next to Modern Warfare 2. This game was the first one I played, I think. Yeah, this was the first one I played. Got all the achievements in it. This is the first game I got all the achievements for on Xbox. Fantastic campaign. And I should preface, I think almost all of these are purely based on the campaign. Which you'll see, World War II is a 5 out of 5. It's just because of the campaign. Modern Warfare 2 is campaign. Yeah. Unless I say otherwise, we're talking just campaign. Black Ops 3 probably includes some multiplayer for that rating. But the original Black Ops, this was my second multiplayer game, right behind Bad Company. Got on this a lot. I mained the AK-47. I did some sniping. Loved Black Ops 1. Really cool campaign. Black Ops 6 is the most recent one. I beat the campaign in it. They had some missions that were really cool. Like the whole thing Call of Duty's trying to do now recently with their campaigns is, this one's different. You've never seen this type of campaign mission before. There's like a zombies mission that's really cool. There's a heist mission that's really cool. But outside of those special missions, this game's kind of okay. But 8 out of 10 seems fair. Cold War was cool because there was like some decisions you could make along the way. That was this game's biggest thing. Don't remember much outside of that. Why is Vanguard not on here? Oh, let me add that shit on here real quick. Vanguard, pretty ass campaign. I beat it, but I did not enjoy it. But it functions, so we'll give it a 2.5 out of 5. Black Ops 2, this is when I played. This is like early multiplayer history for me. This is the most played game. I played this so much. I'd use the DSR 50. I loved sniping in this game. I would shit on my friends. It'd be a 1v2, like, and I was the one, and I would still beat them. with a DSR. That's like, I was pretty good. Awesome multiplayer, awesome campaign. Black Ops 3, the campaign, I don't remember much of. I know there's the whole, I know the last mission is the train. You're on the train. But I think this one's more so multiplayer. But I had a lot of fun with the multiplayer in this game. I like the operator abilities. I think those were cool. They added some flair. The jetpack was decent. I like that. Ghosts, I hardly played the multiplayer for this. This must be a campaign. I don't know. Not a lot's coming to me right now. I must have had a better understanding recently, or when I made this review. Infinite Warfare, I remember having a really cool campaign. Still give it a 3 out of 5. Modern Warfare is an awesome campaign. That apartment mission is the best modern Call of Duty mission. That shit is so sick. The one in London where you flashbang the baby, great campaign. Oh yeah, and the other missions are really good as well. Modern Warfare 2 and 3. Modern Warfare 2, my favorite Call of Duty game. My favorite campaign for sure. Some of the best missions in Call of Duty history are in Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3, I remember, this is a great memory. Christmas Day, I got a new TV. I got a flat screen TV. That's all I got. I woke up early, went to the living room, got it out of the living room, brought it to my room, put it on the floor, and played Modern Warfare 3. Oh no, I got this game as well. I got this in a TV, and I just played this for like the whole day. I think I beat the campaign that same day. Never played the multiplayer for this game. Never played the multiplayer for 3, 2, or 1. It's pure campaign and Spec Ops. But yeah, fantastic game. Modern Warfare 2, couldn't tell you shit about it. I beat the campaign. That's it. World War 2, awesome campaign. Oh, what I could see the mission in my head. You're going through this town, and like a church bell or something is like exploding on top of you. The characters were so sick. Fantastic campaign. Carrion, I played this, God, 2022 maybe. It's a game where you're the bad guy. 2D side scroller pixel art where you are like this little amoeba essentially starting out, and you evolve into this monstrous creature, and it's cool seeing your evolution along the way, what new abilities you get. Pretty cool little game. Castle Crashers, tried playing this with some friends. I could not get into it. We played a couple levels. It was fun, like it was a cool little distraction, but nothing more. Catherine Full Body, this game, way too little gameplay. The story it's trying to tell is not interesting enough to justify how much screen time it takes up. The gameplay is sick. I love the puzzle gameplay. It's so much fun. It's challenging. You feel like a genius when you're playing it. The story that's supporting it though is like okay. Really cool plot twist though. So 7 out of 10, that's fine. Celeste, in my opinion, is the best 2D platformer of all time. That's my opinion. I haven't played probably your favorite, but the control in this game is top notch. The mechanics build on each other constantly, and the mountain level is so sick. And I 100% of this game. I did the D side missions, the C side, B side. Super challenging. Some of those stages are so challenging, but I don't know. The controllers are so tight. It's so much fun. Awesome 2D platformer. You should play it. Citizen Sleeper, played for an hour. I saw that there was a sequel that just got announced. Seems cute. Will I come back to it? Probably not. Oh, dude, Cluster Truck. What do y'all know about Cluster Truck? Have all the achievements in this game. And the achievement for beating the game without any skills, I think it was like one of my hardest achievements I ever got on True Achievements. Super fun, super simple game. if you were on the YouTube commentary scene in 2016, you know plenty about this game, or 2017, it looks like. It's super fun, simple. Cocoon is a puzzle game that came out recently, right? Yeah, 2023. I thought it was fine. The puzzle seemed pretty simple up to where I didn't beat this game. Maybe I'll come back to it. I don't know, puzzle games, there's a lot of other puzzle games I want to play before I play Cocoon. Probably I won't. You know what, I may push that to abandoned. Okay. Contra 1 and 3, this is the first game I played on my NES. A port of Contra. Okay. Is it was it like a, is it an arcade game? Oh, it is. I didn't know that. This game's fun. It's fine. I use the cheat so I can actually see the rest of the game, because this game is hard. But man, Contra 3, this is actually an awesome game. Better in like every way from the original Contra. It looks better. The gunplay's cool. The bosses are way cooler. There's more styles of gameplay in this. So yeah, super fun. I have 2 entries for Control. Why is that? I've actually not. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Please leave. Thanks. Control Ultimate Edition. I played this. This must have been. Did I mark it? Of course I didn't. That's a recent thing. Like my last 50 games or so. I played this and all the DLC. I thought the base game was so sick. The base game, like 8.5 out of 10. Super, super fun. I had played this before. This is actually a replay. Way better than what I thought originally. And I beat it before. But man, once you get the flight ability, that's when this game really takes off. It becomes really, really cool. And some of the psychedelic effect, like psychedelic scenes, are so cool in this game. And again, if you're thinking of playing Alan Wake 2, I would play Control before you play it. There's a lot of crossover between that. There's not enough to where it's like gonna cause you a huge hindrance, but there's like, oh, that's where that is, and oh, they're referencing that from Control. There's even a DLC in Control that is straight up out like the AWE, the Alan Wake something. And that was way better. The first DLC sucks. When you're going into the base of the organization, that kind of sucks. But overall, 7 out of 10. Base game, like 8.5. CSGO, I only played Surf. Okay, shout out to the Russian guy giving it half a star, and the other guy giving it 1.5 stars. Guy says cool. I played it just to surf. Super fun game to just chill. I never actually played the real game mode, so pure surf review. 7 out of 5. Oh, dude, CTR played this last summer. Yeah, last summer 2023. So much fun. I played it on a Steam Deck, on a mod. I do own the game on PS1. I never actually played it on PS1, but super fun game. Beat it really quick. Played it on the plane ride to Japan. Played it in Japan. If you've not played it, check it out. It may be better than Mario Kart, like all of them. So Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion, played this last semester, got the 100%, did all the side missions, did not beat it on hard, because thankfully for all the achievements you just have to beat the final boss on hard. You don't have to beat the whole game on hard. But yeah, this platinum was tough. You'll notice I interchange achievements and trophies and platinums and 100%. I do both. Like I play some Xbox games to get all the achievements, and I do trophy hunt every now and then. But I got the platinum for this game. It was fun. Story was pretty cool. Gameplay was fine. 7, like yeah, like it's good. Don't get me wrong, but man, that kind of did, the platinum grind really drained me, because there's, God, how many missions are there? Hold on. No shot. I just did that. Reunion mission count. Yeah, 300 missions. Most of those being 300 optional missions. It's to do all of them. And I did. Oh, spoiler alert. That kind of drained me. Cruelty Squad just beat this like... Dude, I beat this semester. Why did I not log my date? You know what? Sure. That's like pretty close to where I beat it. There. But yeah, Cruelty Squad, super cool game. You've never seen an art style like this in a game before. It looks cool. It's flashy. There's like some hidden messages if you really care to look that deep. Pyrocynical has it. I definitely did a review on this. I definitely did. Oh. Okay. Sure. But yeah, Pyrocynical has a great video on this game. Okay. He goes over a lot more stuff, like a lot of stuff that I missed, obviously. I was just trying to get through it, beat the main story, which this is a very short game, but man, is it cool. Like people, like it is immersive sim in a way. The early levels definitely feel a bit more immersive sim than the later ones, but the ending I got was crazy. Just like walking into the sunset after you kill God or something. Crisis 2 and 3. Why have I rated Crisis 3? I have not beaten this. I got like, I played the demo for this. I don't know why I rated it. Crisis 2, this is definitely a childhood game. Played it when I was 12, 13 on the PS3. Dude, that PS3 put in work. Super fun game. I loved the armor versus stealth mechanics. I always tried to be as stealthy as possible. I don't know if people like this one. It seems they do. It seems they do enough. But yeah, Crisis 2, fun game. Not much to say. Crisis 3, super beautiful looking game, but I've only played the demo. Cuphead. If you like this game, you like it. It is a little hard. I don't know if it's as hard as people say it is. I don't know if it's a 5 out of 5 game. It is beautiful, but I don't know. I did a basic playthrough. I was going to go for an S run on every mission, and I gave up at some point and just beat the game normally. But yeah, super fun game. Okay, Cyberpunk. This is the first game that's in like my top 10, I think. Have we, what's in my, I have a list. I don't think any of these are on my top 10. No. Cyberpunk, this is like number 8 or 9 all time for me. When this game was coming out, I played it on launch. This was in 2020. I saw the trailers, I saw all the gameplay footage, and I just wanted one thing from this game. I wanted a super cool cyberpunk city that I could explore. That's number 1 that I wanted. Number 2, I wanted a pretty cool story to go along with it. And that's it. Gameplay aside, gameplay was like tertiary, but it gave me exactly what I wanted. Night City is the most, how should I put it? Most complete constructed environment in gaming. It is the coolest open world in gaming. It is so dense. It is so complete. It is so realized. And it's exactly what I wanted. I got exactly what I wanted. And the story was so sick. I think I got the worst ending, but it's the one that I wanted. It's the one where they like upload your consciousness or something, and you have to like abandon your friends or something. But no, I thought the combat was really cool. I did not have a lot of bugs on launch. I played on PC. It seemed to be now what's funny is I did play this game on the base PS4 because we had a copy at this video game store I worked at and I could rent it. And I had a base PS4. there was a car chase sequence that just didn't load in this game on the PS4 version. It ran awful, so I get that if you're trying to play on a base PS4, but I was playing on PC. I was having a grand time. I will do another playthrough of this probably in the next year or two with the DLC. I've not played the expansion yet, and I really want to. I've not seen any of the improvements. It's top 8 or 9 based on the initial release of the game. But yeah, Cyberpunk, fantastic game, and people like now are saying it's really cool, but they weren't day ones, you know. Dante's Inferno. So I played it when I was a kid, which is funny because my parents obviously had no idea that there were going to be babies coming out of a demon's nipples at one point. I never beat it then. I came back and beat it. I don't even know when. Really underwhelming for me. Of course, like the art is really cool. So some of the whole depiction of hell is really cool. Character design's really cool. The cutscenes are really cool as well. But God, the gameplay kind of sucks. I was not a fan of the gameplay at all. And that may be like a me issue, but that's how I remember. Darkest Dungeon didn't get too far in this. I'm kind of surprised I gave it a 9 out of 10. But I never ran into issues in my playthrough. I thought it was like relatively easy. I played it for like 4 hours. I don't think I ever had someone die, but I got kind of bored of it. And I don't know if bored is the right word. I think probably something else just came along the way. 4.5 out of 5. Let me drop it to an 8. Because I did like it. I did play it, but we'll keep it at an 8. Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, and then Darkwood. First Dark Souls, it's fun, but it's definitely nothing special about it now. If you were to play it now, I am sure it'd be like a 6 or a 7, maybe an 8. I never played the DLC. That's the first boss of the DLC, I think. Oh, okay, well that's Artorias, who's also in the DLC. But Dark Souls 2, 7 out of 10. What's funny about this game is I've never actually beaten this. I'm at the final boss, but I wanted to do the DLC. Big mistake. The DLC is so bullshit in this game. So I've never actually beaten Dark Souls 2. I'm at the final boss. I just need to go and beat it so I can say I have. But I like Dark Souls 2. It's fun. Dark Souls 3 is my favorite. Fantastic game. Really, really cool boss fights. Probably the most consistent boss fights in the entire Soulsborne series. Super, super cool. So many weapons. And the special weapons were super cool. What are they called? The Abyss Watchers. I loved their weapon. But yeah, Dark Souls 3, awesome art direction as well in this game. And yeah, 5 out of 5, totally justified. I'd rate it that again. And the last one we'll talk about on this episode is Darkwood. If you don't know about Darkwood, it's a top-down horror game, which doesn't sound like it'd be very scary. But hold on, let me get this right. The last one we're talking about. Dude. At night? Oh yeah, Empire Cynical has also done an 8.5 hour video on this 5 months ago. It's been a long time since I've played this. Dude. When it's nighttime, this game has awesome, awesome sound design. Like, bro, there could be anything here. Like, it is so tense, especially when you're in your home and there's like things banging on the door. And again, it doesn't look scary. It doesn't, because it's over the top. You're watching someone else play it, but you play it. You play it and tell me it's not scary then. Like, and this game's hard. It's hard as shit. I didn't make it like probably 10% through the game, and I died multiple times. But man, is it incredible. It's an incredible video game. Yeah, Darkwood, highly recommend. One of the best horror games of all time, I'd say. And I'll give you a preview of what we're going to talk about next. And yeah, we'll see you in the next episode.